Namaste. This is our third video of Corona Care Yoga. This is the lunar phase part of the practice. So start by sitting comfortably on a pillow or a blanket. Maybe arrange your space just to change the tone in your mind and body. I brought my favorite plant out here. All you need is basically a flat surface and your favorite comfort objects for this restorative pose. Today we'll be also using a prop, a bag of beans. I'm using any dry goods would work. This is about a pound bag, so we'll use that to give us some groundedness and weight in the lunar face. So let's start just by sitting together, closing your eyes, taking a deep breath in and out. I'm going to read you one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite teachers, Thich Nhat Hanh. Stop and be. Stopping brings your body and mind together, back to the here and now. When you stop and sit quietly and become silent within, you become more solid, more concentrated and clear. Often we tell ourselves, don't just sit there, do something. But when we practice awareness, we discover that the opposite may be more helpful. Don't just do something, sit there. We must learn to stop from time to time in order to see clearly. This is not just a reaction, it is a way of life. Humankind's survival depends on our ability to stop rushing. And what a beautiful quote to remember during these times. So let's start just in an easy Sukhasana, easy pose, coming into a forward fold. Please feel free to press pause in each of these asanas so you can stay as long as you'd like. I will be moving through a little bit more quickly in order to upload the video easier. So take your time and pause and then restart. So starting maybe sitting up on your blanket or pillow to get more space in the lower back, we'll come forward. And you can stay here in the center or move side to side. Really feeling those hips open. And you can stay longer the second time you come through the center. I'm going to go ahead and come on up. Coming right into our inner hip opener, our diamond. And if any point of this doesn't feel comfortable on your knees, feel free to extend your legs straight. So taking your diamond, we'll move the feet a little bit more forward so you can be easy in the hips because we'll be taking our turtle pose after our Baddha Konasana. Head towards your feet. And then we'll inhale, come up, lifting up the right knee. See if you can slip your right arm under or all the way around to the back. And then we'll take both arms under. So this is our turtle, and just like a turtle, we're letting everything roll off your back, bringing your focus inward and practicing pratyahara, sensory withdrawal. So turning inward. And try to stay for at least 10 breaths. And we'll come on up by lifting up the knees and lengthening your spine. So we're going to move right into a twist here. One knee comes up, other leg's going to come under. Walking the heel in towards your hip. We'll lift up out of the lower back and twist towards the bent knee. You can use your other hand behind you to lift and press. Twisting, maybe looking over that back shoulder. I'm using my arm here, hugging that knee in. Holding for at least 5 to 10 breaths. We'll release, come back to the center. Transitioning, if you wish, in boat. Boat is not a lunar phase asana, but it's a nice way to get some warmth going in the low belly and lower back. And we'll change sides. So starting off in the diamond to release the hips from your boat. Pick up the opposite knee. Taking our twist, wrapping and lifting, looking over that back shoulder, trying to keep your neck and shoulders easeful here. really breathing out in all the twists to detox your organs. Five to 10 breaths. We'll release, breathing out. Maybe one more boat. Could add a twist here. Or lengthening the arms up, feet forward, or even some leg lifts. And we'll release. And I'm going to pivot sideways. We'll head into our Janu Shirshasana A. So finding that lift under the hips. I'll take my right leg out, left leg into our tree shape, a triangle. And we're lifting out of the lower back, hinging. If you have trouble reaching your foot, use your mat like a strap here. So you have something to pull on, heading into head to knee pose. And again, trying to hold 5 to 10 or longer. And we'll release. Heading into our second side. So finding that length in the lower back, hinge and fold. It's important to remember that our forward folds are calming for your nervous system. I'm trying to hold an equal amount of time right to left. And we'll release. And please hold all these poses much longer than I am. So we are going to take our forward fold, Paschimottanasana, finding that nice lift in the low back, tilting forward in the hips. And again, you could use your mat to help you come closer to the legs. Holding for 1 minute, and we'll release to come up. So I'm going to rearrange my props a little bit here. We'll be laying down. So maybe have a prop close by to cushion your spine or head, or shoulders for bridge and shoulder stance. So I'll flip. I want that nice edge of the blanket right underneath my shoulders. So I'm going to lay back. Taking a few breaths just to open the front, feeling that support, maybe bringing some energy into the heart center and belly, and we'll start our bridge series. So walking the feet closer, you could take a nice, slow, easy curl up into bridge, or place a blanket, pillow, or block underneath the hips. I'm going to use my hands. I'm taking any variation of our bridge shape. So hip stand is available. Plow or shoulder stand for more advanced yogis. Stay as long as you'd like, keeping your neck easeful. And then we'll come down and rest in diamond. Just take a moment here. It's okay if you're on the blanket, opening the throat. This is a lovely pose for the inner hips. And we'll switch. Stay longer if you'd like. I'm going to readjust my prop, laying it out so I can lay back. Find your prop of beans here, whatever you're using. Even just your hand on your stomach will bring some awareness to that low belly. So we're going to lay back, smoothing out any lumps or bumps with your blanket so you can be comfortable. And let's just start by placing that weight on the low belly. When we're anxious, we breathe into the upper chest, so we're trying to drink that breath all the way down. Bending the knees is going to release the lower back. So we're here, and just see if you can soften the belly, feeling that weight. Breathing all the way down to where your prop is. Take as much time here as feels right for you. You can also extend the legs straight, and you might be ready to go right into Shavasana. Feel free. Whatever feels good for you. I'm going to take the weight off and move into some gentle twists. So hugging the knees in. I'll rock side to side, releasing my back after that bridge pose. And we'll take the legs over to the right for your twist. You can stay here or tuck that elbow underneath the knee, breathing out. Exhale when you're ready. Change sides. Again, twists are great for releasing the intestines, kidney, liver, lungs even. So opening the chest, taking care to breathe out. Stay as long as you'd like. And we'll come back when you're ready, breathing out, right into our easy, happy baby. So I'm just going to rock, releasing the inner hips. Whatever feels good. You could take a more active, happy baby. Pressing those thighs down, maybe engaging the core if you like that. And we'll release, soles of the feet together. Interlace your hands around the outsides of the feet and then pull the hands down. I'm going to draw my shoulders down, flattening out the back, pressing the core into the floor. And then from here, we'll soften. Left foot's going to come to the mat. We'll take an easy hamstring stretch. You can stay here or open to the side. Extending the bottom leg down makes the stretch more intense. And then feel free to add a twist. Again, you're holding these much longer than I am, so you can get the full benefit of the pose. And we'll change legs. So release that hip. Again, this lunar phase is all about opening and releasing. So I'm opening the back of the hip and the hamstring, or inner hip. You're adding the twist. You're really stretching out that lower back and outer hip, the IT band. Softening and releasing. And then we'll come back onto our back. Taking any adjustments here if you want to change your prop or another gentle rocking or circling the knees. So one more energizing pose before we rest. For the lower back and the core, you can take the legs up, maybe bringing the hands behind the lower back, and just make some little circles. Now that the hamstrings are stretched out, this might feel more gentle. You can make it more challenging by making those circles bigger, working the core. And make sure you go in both directions. And then we'll come back to the center. We're going to roll over to your side and come on up. So we can use the bag of beans for one more pose here. We're actually going to be prone. So let's start in child's pose. And you can take your prop, set it right on the lower back. And we'll breathe here. You can bring the arms down to the sides. Taking a few breaths. When you're ready to come up, we're going to curl the tailbone down. Let that prop slide down and sit up. And if you have small children at home, this is a lovely practice for a child. You are the rock and they are the water flowing over the rock. You get a nice lower back bend stretch and they get a nice back bend stretch, and it's fun. So let's come all the way down to the belly. I'm going to move this prop right underneath my thighs. It's going to take some back bend out of the lower back. So we'll come all the way down. And just turn your cheek to the side, arms down by your side. As you breathe, feel that vagus nerve pressing into the mat. And it's a nice stretch for your neck. So we'll turn the other cheek down. And then let's inhale, forehead down. So we're going to do one active heart opener here. Interlace your hands behind you. Pull the arms down. Lift the arms up. Chest up. So we'll keep the feet on the mat. Just take one more full breath, opening the chest. And we'll exhale, release. Palms are going to come under the forehead for crocodile pose. We'll widen the legs. Take some time here. Very grounding pose for fear and anxiety. ready to release, we're going to do one more child's pose. Again, staying as long as you'd like. I'm going to segue back down onto my back. We'll place that rolled towel or blanket behind the knees. You can also place it lengthwise behind your spine and your head. If you found it useful to use the weight on the low belly to bring the breath down there, let's do it again and take our Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. I'm going to take you through a guided mudra, a little bit of mantra repetition before we say Namaste today. So lay back, taking any Shavasana shape that is your favorite. You can visualize those chakras glowing brightly, or feel the support of the earth beneath you. And stay. Feeling that breath flow in and out, softening every muscle down into the floor. When you feel ready, we'll roll to your side so you can come up to a seat. So I'll give you time to pause and then collect a cushion or whatever you need so you can sit up with a long spine. So we're going to move into our mudra and mantra recitation. Mudra means a hand gesture or seal. We'll just be using the right hand. So take your time to sit up in the lower back. We'll place the left hand on the left knee, and we're going to start with the syllable Sa, S-A-A, and we'll come into our cosmic mudra, which is the index finger to the thumb. Making that okay sign, place the back of the hand on the knee, and repeat out loud and to yourself, silently, the syllable Sa. So taking a deep breath in. Sa. Sa stands for infinity, the beginning of time. So Sa in the cosmic mudra. The second mudra, we're going to bring your middle finger to the tip of the thumb. This syllable is Ta. Ta stands for life and existence itself. So middle finger, back of the hand to the knee, repeat Ta. And then moving to the third mudra, ring finger to the tip of the thumb. This represents death, change, and transformation. The syllable is Na, N-A-A. So place the back of the hand on the knee, saying out loud and silently, Na. And then the last one is pinky to the tip of the thumb. The syllable is Ma. It represents rebirth. So taking a deep breath in, Ma. And to review, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And then rest with both palms open. Close your eyes, again visualizing, drinking in your favorite color light. Exhale what you're ready to let go of. Feel free to stay in silent meditation, and I will close, bringing the palms together. Namaste.